Pat, it's 4 wins in a row and we're hitting a bit of form now at the moment.
Yeah, obviously it's a decent win for us at home, and obviously Galway have lost a lot of players, so in fairness to them, they worked hard, and it took us a long time to get the second goal, but we should have scored probably, we should have scored a fair few goals tonight and we didn't, so but we're a little bit lucky, hit the post 3 times. I think Christy Fagan and keeper made some good saves, one from a great save, my head up in Bisto in the first half, so but it's a win. It's 2 goals, a clean sheet, so that's all we can, we're concerned.
What was it like against a team who hadn't picked up a point since early April?
Well, you're always, every time you pick up the paper, you're saying Galway have lost 14 games, Galway's lost 15 games, and then you're saying, well, they're going to win one shortly, and the record here has been decent over the last while, so you're just hoping that we do enough to win the match, and we tried to get that into the players last night and today, that don't take it for granted and don't take it lightly. And I think we started the game as if we meant business, and we could have been 2 or 3 up after 10-15 minutes, and maybe then we might have scored a few more. But like I said, we don't seem to be be in the position to hammer teams when they're there for the taking. But look, it's 3 points, I suppose. That's how we're looking for at the moment.
It's 5-4 for Christy Fagan in the league. Is that a relief as a manager to have a player who can just go out there and score the goals for you every week?
Yeah, and we missed them. There's no doubt we missed them in the games, particularly a lot of the games here where we had a lot of possession. And like I said before, with Bisto, you're flogging them and you don't get time. The good thing now with Aidan as well, it gives us to be able to change the game. We Aidan on tonight, I thought he did really well. His movement was great. So to have the 3 of them is good. Not just Christian and Nanto, but to have Aidan there as well is a real help for us, because we're able to change the game a bit more.
We witnessed a great game here on Monday night. How proud are you of the players and Owen Heary as manager against Rovers?
Well, I think the important thing to take out Monday night is that group of players, and including the lads tonight, that there's been a fair bit of hard work to get them in the club. They're here 2 years and they've improved and they keep improving. And I think what Monday night shows is, and tonight is, the players we've got some good players, and they're working really hard for each other, working really hard to win matches. So I wasn't here, I was elsewhere, so I was delighted that we won the game. I was delighted for Big Kevin to score the winner as well. So that's like you say, anytime we beat Rovers, no matter what it is pleasing for the supporters, and that's what I said to them, maybe we play them all again when we play them in the league, because the other lads can't seem to beat them in Tallaght, so we'll have to look at that. But I was delighted for him, very proud. I'm delighted for Owen as well, because he's come in and he's doing a lot of work. He's obviously managing the B team, and without being disrespectful, it's hard to get himself motivated every week for B matches, but I think he got a little taste of it the other night, and there was a little bit of devilment about him going into the game, and obviously the Rovers thing makes it even better, so it's delighted for them all.
We know now in Europe that we play Olimpija Ljubljana next Thursday. Was that the preferred draw from a logistical point of view, and from the point of view that you've been over there before?
I don't know logistically, because I haven't been involved in it, but I was there before. They're a decent side. We played them, I don't know how long ago it was with Shells, but then they did a decent side. I'm sure they've improved. I know the stadium has changed, so but it'll be a tough game for us. And the heat, the last time we were there, I can remember, was very, very warm. But look, we'll be prepared as we can. We're looking to see, can we get stuff at the moment to give the players a little bit of a heads up on what's going on with them, and we'll give it a go. That's all we can do. Is the important thing we're away from home is to try to keep it alive and get back here, and hopefully get a decent crowd and see can we get through.
Would you know now what way they'd line out, or who their key men are? I know they play in green and white anyway.
No, I haven't. Like I said, it's been difficult. Normally I'd have had someone at the game last night, but we weren't in a position to do that. So normally Hendo will be coming back today or tomorrow with a whole dossier and maybe a DVD of the game. I'm trying to get DVDs. I've got a DVD of a league game they played late on in the season last year, and I'm trying to get the 2 legs, but I find it difficult at the moment, to be honest. There's a couple of clubs in England that are helping me out, and one in Scotland, so hopefully over the next couple of days I'll have enough information to feed it to the lads over before we play on Thursday.
Coming into that game, do we have any injury worries or carried over suspensions from previous seasons?
I don't think we have any suspensions. I think obviously with Owen and Mark didn't play tonight because both of them are carrying injuries. Glenn Cronin has a bit of even though he's suspended, he had a bit of a hamstring injury as well. And the minus out of the Rovers game is that Stephen Hurley is probably out for 4 weeks and Ryan McAvoy is probably out for 4 weeks, so it's come at a bit of a cost. And in fairness to Ryan, he probably would have had a chance of being involved tonight, and he's a little bit unfortunate because he's probably one of the ones that hasn't got an opportunity this year. But I think he's got the bit between his teeth at the moment to maybe to prove me wrong, which is great, and I'm delighted he did so well the other night, because I have Ryan since he was fairly young. But it's unfortunate for him tonight that he's picked up an injury when maybe there was an opportunity for him to play.
And finally, we know that St. Pat's are heading to Kazakhstan. Can we take it that we won't be playing them next weekend then?
Yeah, well, I think I spoke to Pete today, so I think they're due back on Saturday. So I mean, it'd be very unfair for us to look to play the game this Sunday. But you know, they had a great win last night, and you want to try help them out as much as you can. I'm sure they would do it for us, so it's just important that they get a break and then they're ready for the second leg.
Well done again tonight, thank you.
Cheers.